Hi guys. Well, 7 days, 8 days later. Better fill you in, aren't we? This video was done as a 7-day restore on a radio I found in a skip. This is vintageradio.net. Or anybody else who's interested, go and visit this website. Absolutely brilliant. Loads of information on old radios, TVs, and some things you've never seen before. Anyway, the radio was a McMichael 135, and when I say it was a wreck, believe me, it was. If you go to the website, go and visit the page, 7-day restore. It's been changed to Michael 135, and have a quick gander through all the photographs. Anyway, this is where we're up to on day 8. Obviously I've not managed to finish it in 7 days due to melting valves and finding out that the smoothing capacitors were hidden away on a speaker. Anyway, let's have a quick look at the thing and then you know what I'm talking about. Well, here it is. This is where I'm up to now. Now what I've done, just for the time being, I'll talk you all through it, is the coating on one of the valves fell off. Not by me, it was already off, and it's meant to have an earth shield on it because it's a radio, like the one hidden back here. Lovely TP valve. As I found out this evening, Saturday, if you stick a little piece of wire on the top here, I'm not touching it, it acts like an aerial. I actually thought that back of it here, that this was the aerial, but apparently it's not. It's just past the tuning. Having never built a radio before, and only ever messed with modern things like videos, or I should say modern videos, this even for me is a bit out of my league. Tuning IFs, dead easy. They came up this shiny just by using a bit of Autosol car polish. Easy. Somebody asked me how did I manage to get the chassis so clean. Let's go back, see if we get a better picture. Right, it's had no coatings for eat any rust, none of that black stuff that people use on cars. Don't use it, it takes too long. Get your sandpaper out, sand it until it's burst steel and you can't see any rust. If you can see any rust, the chassis is probably well rotten and will need the black stuff. Right, make sure you use etch primer, and as in my case here, I've used chrome spray, which people say don't work, but as you see, it works very, very well. Alright, where was up to now? Oh, the U14 rectifier, which decided to melt, which is hidden, or should be, there. As you can see, one of the chappies told me to stick a couple of diodes in it, so that's what we did. Just diodes replaced the entire valve. That is only temporary. I don't like it. If I'm restoring something, let's have the thing with all the proper components in it. The next little thing that gave me a lot of trouble was this. It's called a tag strip. It has, let's get this zoomed out so you might be able to see it. It's got 6 tags. F on that side, F on that side, because speakers on such an old machine, 1935, let's take it to the spawn speakers, don't use permanent magnets. They actually use field coils, which are hidden away here, and need power. Right, while we're over here, and no, we'll go back here. On one brochure which I downloaded, I'm not showing you all of it, or else somebody will get upset. It shows you 2 capacitors onto a ground. Here they are. Okay. Now in the little bit of reading here, I'll try to hold it still for you so you can read it. There it goes. There's what the 6 pins are for. Nowhere in there does it say ground. So when you go to strap them across the 2 field coils, as advised, it has a nasty habit of blowing that lovely rectifier. What I've done here is take chassis earth, brought it over to here, chassis earth and strapped the two capacitors. At this present I'm still using these little wax ones. Now these are the 8 microfarads 500 volt. One of them works, one of them's temperamental. In short, as you can see, it leaks a little bit of wax as it starts getting warm. Then we'll get replaced on Monday when I can get to RS. Anyway, that's the speakers. Nice and easy. Now, the last question I asked, I think, was why am I getting a good radio signal? Hang on while I have a drink. If I stick my finger next to the IF can, which is that. Somebody suggested putting an aerial on it, and I didn't think you need an external aerial because we have, let's go around the back, we have that little thing. You know, this, which you open any modern radio, it's got something like that. But it does. It needs an aerial. All I've got in this case is a piece of wire which is going all the way around my kitchen and up past my TV and dangling outside so I can get a signal. Now, let's turn it on. As you can probably hear, we've got a gentle hum. That's due to the damaged capacitors over here. Here's me shoving my finger next to 300 volts. Not a good idea. And we'll give it a minute. There we go. We have sound. And if we turn it, lots of noise. See, we can get a couple of radio stations on it. That is great. I'm impressed like no tomorrow. The only thing that doesn't work since I added this earth cable so the capacitors could be grounded was the tone control, which now goes and kills all our sound off instead. I think if you're listening to the sound, or you can hear it pretty well. The only reason it's so bad is because we have very little stabilisation in the power supply due to the old capacitors. Hopefully that'll disappear on Monday. Now that was easy, wasn't it? For something that costs nothing. Right, I think we'd better go and take a look at the case, hadn't we?